Alright. Um, I'm not saying I'm going to do a whole game, but I just thought I never do. I'm not saying I'm going to do a whole game, but I've no really, I've never ever live streamed games and just chill instead of being shitting myself or that. So I am going to be showing you more gameplay of 2 minutes. I'm going to be showing more gameplay of the Battle Royale. By the way, winning that Battle Royale on my video, if you've not seen it, I would recommend watching it. Didn't take that many takes. I done it all one. I just obviously cutted it. Doing a bit so the match would go in quicker, but that's all. And then it only took 3 games. So, I've been playing some of the Battle Royale since then. The Alan Wake 2 live stream should be tomorrow or the next day after that. This live stream will only be roughly about an hour, as I need to do something at 12, but Build 7 is coming out on the November 14th. I'm hoping to do what I usually do and get it a day early for that New Zealand track. I'm hoping to be able to do that this year as well, since I do, cause not if I so I can get content out first, it's just so I can actually play and experience the game early. Cause if you know me, I try and do that with every game I pre-order, try and get it a day early. Record, it's easier through PlayStation because you just have to change your region on Activision to New Zealand, and then the trick works because it's through the Cottage Crew. That's the only good thing about the Cottage Crew, and I hate the Cottage Crew. What I would say about this Battle Royale 5 playing it is like Warzone in bracket. I did say that at the end of the video that I made this Battle Royale. It is basically like, what I didn't say is like Apex 2. There's some aspects of Apex on it, where how when you drop, because you can be jump lead and all that, similar to Apex. But yeah, again, it makes sense because that's an EA game. EA made Apex. And I may talk about some leaks or some confirmations that I've been told. Something I did actually see when COD released the classic Prestige emblems for like the first 3 Prestiges for BO7. I did think they got AI, like AI made it or AI helped make it. Does it really bother me? No, because I would actually rather, this may be like a hot take, but I would actually rather the gameplay be better than the emblems. Because the emblems, yes, I would like them to look like they did back in the day, but if they don't, I don't really care. You get what I mean? You get what I mean? I don't really care if the emblems look bad, but the gameplay is good. I really don't. Yes, I would like them to be like the way they were in the older CODs. Like how good the emblems were in the older CODs. But you're never going to get that. especially with AI being a big thing. No, you will never get that. Because when COD used to make emblems, AI wasn't really a big thing. I don't even think AI was really actually in the world at that point. You get what I mean? It wasn't really in. Gotta leave him. It doesn't. AI wasn't really a big thing in the older CODs. When the older CODs came out. So if you want AI out the game, you're never going to get that. Every game will adapt AI. Because the emblems Call You made and for Build 7 aren't as good as the older CODs. But I like them better than Build 6. But they do look a bit AI. I looked at them and they looked a bit AI generated. I think I'm only saying it because I've actually seen what AI generates when you tell them to generate a picture. Like the way it looks. That's how when people like put thumbnails and generate with AI generated content, a lot of people know because it's clear it wasn't them that made it. Could you tell AI to generate a code? Like, just describe what. Just say you were on the map, Nocturne, and you wanted to generate it into like a thumbnail, depending on what your video is. Just says a Nocturne below. And you wanted to generate, you would tell it describe it. And when you put it in AI, it looks nothing like what you described. I should know this because I've got it to generate just to see what it looks like, and you can tell it's not you that made it. See, definitely if you took a picture of an in-game footage and then edited it, if you describe something to AI, even if it's spot on what map it is, they would. Cause I've had to actually ask AI when I was doing P6 getting over 1,000, what map got you the best XP, zombies wise, and AI gave me maps that didn't even exist in P6. AI was giving me bloody maps that did not exist, and every time I told AI those maps don't exist, then I would tell it again, and it would give me even different maps that didn't exist. Because AI isn't exactly advanced, but it's a lot big in the gaming industry now. And I think AI should stay out of games, but yeah, again, cause I wouldn't mind AI if the stuff they're bringing out looks good. But AI, to be honest, looks bad. Because it is confirmed that AI is used in Build 7. With some aspects of Build 7. Makes sense, if you ask me. But people aren't happy. It's because people are so focused on what COD used to be like before this AI crap. We moved away from it. Because AI probably been in COD since 2021, 2022. Maybe even 2022. And you're never going to get that back. And they've changed the zombie HUD in Black Ops 7. The zombie HUD you've seen when I made that live stream on zombies that HUD is meant to have changed. Because they showed a picture and it looks like it's changed. The perks have moved. And it looks different, but it doesn't look too much different. It doesn't look that much different that people would actually appreciate that change. Because it doesn't look that different. It looks different, but not that different. There's like a purple glow around some of the HUD elements. But yeah, again, it looks similar to the HUD we got on the bear. So wouldn't people be happy with that? Probably not. And for those that didn't know, there was a leak that came out that apparently Build 7 would be releasing early. That looks like that leak has been debunked time and time again because COD keeps stating that the game's coming on November 14th. Every single dev talk they bring out, or every single time they tweet with the date is all November 14th, it's never November 7th. They've not said anything, and I think it's too late to actually change the release date. If I'm being completely honest. And I had a feeling this would not happen. Because the COD, I played COD all my life, and not once have they actually changed the release date. Once the release date is like there, where they've told you the release date, that release date they stick to. I'm not talking about obviously when we don't know the release date. I'm talking about when we actually got the release date in our trailer. That stays. They stick to it. Regardless what state COD's in, they never delay the game. And the only time they've actually delayed a game was Black Ops 6. But obviously when they delayed Black Ops 6, we didn't know Black Ops 6 was coming out. By the way. When they delayed Black Ops 6, we didn't even know it was coming out. We only just seen that Black Ops 6 got delayed. I guess Black Ops Golf 4 at the time got delayed. You see what I mean? You didn't actually know for sure that game is meant to come in 2024 until it got delayed. But obviously that time it didn't get confirmed by Treyarch. The game coming in 2024 didn't, and I think it was 20, no, it was meant to come in 2023. But yeah, again, you didn't know because I'm pretty sure it got leaked at the time, but, or maybe, I think it was leaks that came out that got delayed. But that's only because the Model 3 Teddy was at my last minute. Fun. Did you just see that? I went for the build. Cause that's what I keep trying to tell people, Model 3 Teddy wasn't meant to happen. Cause people keep complaining that Vanguard was rushed, so Model 3 Teddy. That game wasn't even meant to exist. Obviously it was meant to exist eventually, but it wasn't meant to exist in 2023. Because I announced that the game's coming out. They started 2023. I think January or February. Or there were leaks that came out saying that the game's coming out. So it took them about 8 months to actually bring that game, to fully bring that game out. I'm excited for B7, especially since SBMM and persistent lobbies are coming back. Well, SBMM getting removed. That's what I mean, SBMM getting removed and persistent lobbies are coming back. I miss those days. COD. I grew up with OG matchmaking, but because the guns in the game were good. The guns felt good. You seen, I had a lot of positives and the B7 beta. At first, I think I still did, but I did put SBMM as my negative and disbanding hobbies. But that's when, at the time when it wasn't confirmed if disbanding hobbies was getting removed or not. Or if SBMM was getting removed or not. I would enjoy BO7 as much if SBMM stayed. Especially because I played no SBMM. If you don't know, people are complaining that carry forward isn't added anymore. Isn't getting added. I'm not talking about carry forward as in pre-order bonuses. I'm talking about like how carry forward is meant to be in BO7. Like everything was meant to carry over: guns, attachments, skins, everything. People are complaining that they're not really carrying forward. I know because they cancelled, but they are carry forward. There's a leak. I don't know if it's a leak or a confirmed thing, but they've actually cancelled the resin of carry forward. To be honest, I get why they removed then they add resin of. Because resin of has nothing to do with BO7. What's the point in having it and BO7 if it has nothing to do with it? Difference is Woods and BO6 has something to do with the story. Reznov does not. Reznov I don't think would fit into BO7. Maybe in like BO2, BO1, that's different. But this isn't BO2 or BO1 anyway. And I don't know why people are complaining that carry forward is not happening anymore and saying I'm not buying anything else or I'm not buying the game because I agree. They only removed carry forward because of the community. Because you don't know, there was a bloody riot going on in the COD community about carry forward. By the way, I remember what it was like when carry forward got announced. It was a riot. Even though I didn't like carry forward, I would still buy BO7. Especially if I found that they were removing SBMM. Because I found that they were removing SBMM and all that, I was like, oh, I would definitely be buying it. Even though carry forward was still added. But there's riots going on and everything during in the COD community. People whining and everything like big babies about carry forward being added. I'm not even kidding. And people saying they're not buying the game. I know carry forward got removed. They're saying they're not buying the game because carry forward got removed. What one is it? Do you want carry forward or do you not fucking want carry forward? Makes no sense. I wish I was not in the COD community because the amount of shit I see on a daily basis about the COD community is actually drives me nuts. I've argued with people over stupid hate. I've actually argued with people that are hating on the no codes for no reason. Yes, I get the no codes aren't they that good, but some people who hate on it don't have a fucking clue what they're arguing about. By the way, I'm not even kidding. Like, if you ever are in any of the COD communities or like see the COD community all the time, you know what I'm talking about. Half of them hate on COD for no reason. Don't even have a clue what the fuck they're talking about. Some of them argue and then contradict themselves mid-argument. Cause some people always bring up how there's no camera grind in Battlefield sucks, but there's a camera grind in COD. Then you must not play Battlefield. Battlefield has a camera grind. It might not be as strong as COD, because I'm pretty sure the camera grind is similar to the camera grind in Model 3 2011. Battlefield 6 does have a camera grind. By the way. And some Battlefield players probably do the camera grind. I hope people realise that. It's not just COD that has a camera grind. Camera grind's only there to like have stuff people can grind for. So, you see what I mean? Like, because the COD community just doesn't have a fucking idea. I've argued with people, because Bill 7, carry forward or not, doesn't, because if you buy stuff, and this is what I said on my Twitch, if you own my Twitch, you know I say this quite a lot, that if you buy stuff in Bill 6 or even Modern 333 and expect to use that in the next game, or buy stuff in those games to use in the next game, then that's not COD's fault, that's your fault. Because people expect Carrefour to be in every game, but Carrefour only got added once, by the way. Once in the 20 year. By the way. Most CODs do not have carry forward. Real COD fans wouldn't expect carry forward to be in every game. COD fans from the OG days, you can't tell me you're OG, but expect carry forward to be in every game because it was only happened once. Carry forward, people hate to admit, carry forward is a failed aspect, a failed feature. A failed feature. Because yes, people want to carry forward the Modern 333 and be hyped for it, but when the game came out, that sentiment flipped and people started hating carry forward and didn't want carry forward and BO6. Obviously, some streamers that want to carry forward and BO6, but only happened once. If you want to use those skins, play Warzone. Warzone has always had stuff carry forward, without a doubt. And you can't tell me you expect carry forward to be in every game if you played even for BO1. I've played COD since World at War, and I never expected carry forward. Do you think they bring those stuff out to use in a different game? No. They bring those stuff out so you can use them in that game. Obviously nowadays, they bring stuff out to use that in the game that's out at the moment, BO6. And then be able to use them in Warzone moving forward. That's why they exist. If you want to use those guns, play BO6 or play Warzone. So if you play Warzone when BO7 gets integrated, that's basically you can level up while using your autos. What more do you want? I don't see why people buy, because some people actually said they bought Reznov pre-ordered BO7 to use in Black Ops 7. I pre-ordered BO7, I didn't know, when I pre-ordered BO7, I didn't want carry forward to be in the game. Carry forward to be in the game when I pre-ordered BO7. By the way, I didn't expect Reznov to be in. I didn't expect to be able to use Reznov. I would be fine if they come out and say Reznov isn't going. Because have you seen my Twitch? Wouldn't it be when the pre-orders started getting leaked? Who's in the pre-orders? You would actually see that I even said it doesn't make sense since Reznov been in the pre-orders. It doesn't make sense for Reznov to be in the Black Ops 7 pre-orders. Because it doesn't, it's just a random character. I expected David Mason or Reznov something to do with BO7. Not Reznov. Tank, the military should have only or plays that have something to do with the story. If you can't accept that, then don't play COD. Because people raging that Reznov was in the game and we were laughing because Reznov hasn't been in COD since 2012 2012, if you're counting Blackwood in 2018. I'm pretty sure he's a playable character in Blackwood. And it gets to the point, most people that play COD now have never even heard of Reznov. And only heard of Reznov because he got added in Black Ops 7. Well, the Black Ops 7 pre-orders. And Black Ops 7 may go up, like, move its servers. Apparently the game size has just leaked. Apparently the multiplayer will be 11.6 gigabyte. Zombies pack 320 megabytes. This is for PlayStation, by the way. Co-op campaign pack 11.9 gigabyte. Preload November 10th. No, for November 9th, 10 AM Pacific Standard Time. Release time, Camping Zombies November 10th, 10 AM Pacific Standard Time. Multiplayer November 17th, 10 AM Pacific Standard Time. I don't see how that's right. Cause just think about it, the game isn't actually meant to come out on November 17th. I don't think that's right. Because the game's scheduled to release November 14th. Not November 17th. So November 14th, even if they release early access, you should be able to play the full game on November 14th. But yeah, again, it'd be next week. I'm pretty sure, next Sunday. So you should be able to pre-order the game next Sunday, as the game comes out Friday. So you'll find out next Sunday if those exist for you. Cause it's Twitter account called, well, X account called PlayStation Game Size. That's for PS4. Oh, interesting. Obviously that's not confirmed. It's PS4, so I'm guessing PS5 will follow the same pattern. Because I did see that they're trying to like shorten how much gigabytes stuff is. For those that don't know. And I decided to do this live stream so I can just chill with playing Battlefield. Plus just talk about leaks that have came out, stuff that I don't usually on videos. Reason why I'm doing this live stream. Because even when I do live stream, I don't need to talk about leaks or that. By the way, those leaked game size isn't confirmed. By the way, so take them with a grain of salt. come November 9th when you should be able to pre-download, come November 9th when it says you should be able to pre-download, could come out that it's false. I can't see you being able to pre-download. So that's the same amount of pre-download. But I think it's the full thing you can pre-download. I can't see them pre-downloaded on November 9th. Because COD, from what I see, from what I've played, COD doesn't usually let you pre-download. Dead early. Usually it's 4 hours. But as closer to November 14th, you should get more information. What I may be doing with live streams this year for Black Ops 7, I may do a live stream like each day is catered to a mode. If you get what I mean, because there's so many modes. It's anything all in one live stream like I usually do. I may usually do that because there's only 3 modes that come out of 4 tops. But because there's so many things coming out with BO 7, Dead Ops, Endgame, Zombies, Dead Ops, Zombies, Endgame, multiplayer, co-op campaign. Because there's so many things coming out on BO 7, I would be doing Monday catered to it. If there's early access for like co-op campaign, that's when I will do that, and that would count as me doing it one day. But just basing off of what I think they would do is release all the game together. I can't see them. I can't see them ever releasing early access again. I would do one day catered to Dead Ops, one day Dead Ops trying to complete the full thing. Campaign would be like one of the days, probably the first day actually. Campaign probably the first day. Then Dead Ops. No, co-op campaign. Then the next day be multiplayer. The next day be Dead Ops Arcade because I really want to play that. Then the next day be Zombies, like the normal Zombies. Then the next day, if I've unlocked Endgame, then Endgame. The next day be Cursed. Cause there's so many modes, Cursed, stuff like that, I'd be doing stuff catered to it. Cursed, I'm not looking. I'm not really looking forward to Cursed anymore because of what I've heard about it and what the developers said, because it's arming Cursed. Because they've added most of the things OG. Like, there's normal like the OG point system. I think it's meant to be a BO3 point system. So you hit someone and they give you points. You don't need to kill zombies, they give you points. Because the new point system, you have to actually kill zombies to get points. No, all you have to do is hit zombies, so that makes it so you can knife zombies again to get more points, or you can shoot them twice and a knife to get points. And then they've added pistols only. Pistol starting weapon, I mean. The only thing not OG they've added is armor. And sad to say, armor is the most hated thing in zombies, along with loadouts. Loadouts and armor are the most hated thing in zombies. Crafting, I don't think that many people complain about crafting, but more people complain about loadouts and armor. That's the most most topic I've actually seen people complain it. It's always armor loadouts people complain about. And it's sad to say, one of the most hated items in zombies is armor. And what will you need to, what will you be forced to use? Armor. They announced there will be no relics to take out armor. So you can't even use a relic to not use armor. You're forced to take armor. And I hope they change that. Cause I feel like if they don't, Cuss can die very fast. The hype for it. Cause you didn't know, Cuss was actually very hyped. See if you actually think about cost, if you've seen what cost is like. See if you've seen how much hype was sounded about cost, you know what I'm talking about. Cost was very hyped. By the way, cost was very hyped because what got leaked and that for what got leaked for cost as like everything basic OG. That's why cost was dead hyped, because there was a lot of hype surrounding it because people for zombies was back. But then they have to open their mouth and say you can't need armor. There's no way to take it off. And that ruined a lot of people's hype for cost. The way you need armor and cost. Obviously I would do videos on BO7. Even though I'm enjoying Battlefield 6. Depending on how good BO7 is, and I'm expecting it to be very good because of the stuff they've added in the game. The stuff they've added is all good things. It's all good things. The stuff they've added. But it depends on what they do after launch. Will they keep these dev talks? I think it's a very good idea if they keep these dev talks. Some people are actually willing to buy the game because of these dev talks. You don't realise how beneficial these dev talks are and how you actually see the community around them.
Look at me. You stay with me. Let's move. Let's rally on that RV point. Move. Redeploy point over there.
So don't think my code videos are stopping. They will continue. I know my Bill 6 videos have been a bit over the place. Sometimes I would go weeks without recording. It's because the Bill 6 isn't exactly a game I love.
Okay, that didn't work out. Square yourself away and get back to work.
That's why. If Bill 6 was good and they had a good matchmaking, I'd probably do a lot more. And be consistent. But it's just,
Toxic blaze inbound. Watch your route.
it's not exactly been a very good code. And my Call of Duty review should come out next week or the week after. But I'm aiming for to do the last video to be the code review. Bill 6 review, I mean.
Battle's just heating up. Keep your head in the fight.
As I'll have over 1,000 hours on Bill 6. So I think I'm able to give a full on non-biased review. Yes, I have over 1,000 hours, but that doesn't mean I enjoyed the game. I only played it because I had nothing else to play, plus I wanted to get over 1,000.
Make your way to that point.
So that'll contribute to my hours. Since every code, I think, since 2022 I've had over 1,000 hours.
Got a new mission for you. Details on your map.
So I think I'm able to give out a full on Bill 6 review.
Bye. Do what you can to find it and figure out what's going on.
Mission objective over there. Let's move.
But the review may be not what you think. Just putting it out that way. And the review may be weird. So I will be highlighting stuff that happened during this life cycle. And I will be highlighting some stuff that I experienced during Bill 6's life cycle. Like glitches and that. I don't have any footage of glitches, but it's some glitches that consistently happened. And if I go Bill 6 right now, probably has a chance of happening. And that they've just haven't fixed. I'm not sure if that's a Code HQ glitch, because Code HQ something they Call of Duty or what. But yeah, again, there's never need for that.
Strike inbound. Be ready. No second chances after this.
RV on that position. Could be useful.
Cock and lock. You're heading back in.
I'm pretty sure Busan will have 10 prestiges again. The same way Black Ops 6 has 10 prestiges. And with Master Prestige, you can customize your colour and your title once you have Master Prestige. But you unlock, it's the same with the level Prestige. Every 100 levels, you actually get to unlock a new title.
Supplies over here.
Nice work. That is a major score. Way to go.
Obviously, if you watch my Twitch, I will talk more about leaks and that come out since just to keep you informed of what's happening. Do we want COD to release something early this year? Can I keep like an eye out for like weeks that come out? Just because, just to see what Build 7 will bring. And I keep an eye out for dev talks. Over the next week or two, we should get more dev talks, and hopefully one for Endgame, as we've heard nothing about Endgame. Which, you know, that's a bad sign if you've not heard about a mod that you get freaking pre-camping. And it's budding now, maybe the last full week in town. Build 7 comes out. I still have not heard anything. So it makes me wonder if Endgame's just gonna be a load of shit.
Get yourself squared away. Your squad is working out there.
So, Build 7 does seem good, but Build 7 is gonna get hit either way. I'm not biased on Build 7, if Build 7 is gonna be good or not. Shit. Ah. I'm not those COD fans that hate Build 7. I do not think Build 7 will also get £70 DLC. Just because COD is on the COD HQ now, doesn't mean every game that comes out on the COD HQ is a DLC. By the way, I hope people use that, and you must be a dumbass if you think that means every COD's a DLC. It doesn't. Because Build 7 has changed a lot compared to Build 6. Shit. Shit. Fucking dive, you bastard. Dive, 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 dive. I think I've actually just fucked myself. How am I still alive? I should have been dead a long time ago. I feel like I've been pinned down non-stop till I came back. And you know what I do? Gonna try and go up that rooftop again. I just really want to see what it's like. Whee! Up the rooftop. The fuck? Embarrassing. Maybe I should have rethought that. You just seen that? The guy that I knocked actually got shoved out the way. Shit. Alright guys, that's it for today's live stream. Hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you all had a good Halloween. Since Halloween is ending in 10 minutes, and I hope you all had a good Halloween. And yeah, just remember, Bill 7 officially comes out in nearly 13 days. So he comes down his own, and if something big gets added, or something like if the weeks are true, COD will be moving servers this year, I will post it on the community post, and that. But I would follow my Twitch if you want to stay up to date with weeks and all that come out for the new squad, or for like a new game that's coming out. Like a new big game, like, for example, I think Battlefield 6, BO7. Anyway, peace out, and a new video should come out tomorrow, and it'll be probably the last Halloween video. I know it's late, but still not too late for one more last Halloween video. If the video doesn't come out tomorrow, then that means I've cancelled the Halloween themed video. But anyway, from what I see, it should come out tomorrow.